Hey, what's up? So, welcome to a new reading vlog. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, so I wanted to start off do this little intro and then put in some b-roll of me in Barnes & Noble because I was like, I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble after work today. And today is Friday, May 12th, 5:31 p.m. So I did go to Barnes & Noble, but Barnes & Noble had a surprise for me, and I didn't realize that they were renovating that Barnes & Noble. It's still open, but they moved everything, and I walked in, I'm like, I don't know where anything is. And then I am the kind of person that doesn't like to ask people for help because social anxiety. So I was like, I'm not gonna ask somebody, excuse me, where's the YA section? Because I wanted to buy Stardust in Their Veins by Laura Sebastian, which is the second book in the Cast in Their Bones trilogy. So yeah, I felt awkward like asking one of the workers to point me in the YA section. So I didn't. I just walked around. I walked around a little bit and I was like, yeah, I can't find it, so I'm gonna leave. So I left. And then when I went downstairs, I realized that where you go to check out, it wasn't where it usually is. So I was like, yeah, so even if I decided to buy a book, I'll be walking around aimlessly, like, where's the checkout? So yeah, I'm gonna put in pictures because they're making it fancy, like real fancy. I feel like a lot of other Barnes & Nobles outside of like New York City or like Waterstones look like this, what I'm gonna put here, but this is new to me. The Barnes & Nobles that I've been to in New York City don't look like that, so like they're like upgrading, and it looks nice, but I just don't know where anything is anymore in that store. So anyways, so what I'm planning on reading, also the whole thing about this reading vlog is that my friend Carleni, she was like that she really wants to get a lot of reading in, so she was gonna do like her own like solo readathon this weekend. So I was like, can I join? So I'm joining her in like we're doing like a little joint now weekend readathon. And yeah, we're gonna do like little like FaceTime reading sprints tomorrow. So let's get into what I'm planning on reading. First of all, the first thing I'm gonna focus on is getting rid of the rest of this nail polish. I was at work today and I was bored and I was just like dripping it. Yeah, so I'm gonna focus on that, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook for Blackout by a plethora of authors. I'm enjoying it so far. That I feel like that's a really good book to like listen to while you're just like doing like other things, you know. So while I'm taking this off, because it's glitter nail polish, it's gonna take a minute. Yeah, so while I'm doing that, I'm gonna listen to Blackout. Let's see how far I am into that book. I'm 4 hours and 7 minutes in. I have 2 hours and 48 minutes left. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do first, and then for the rest of the weekend, first things, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do first, but I do want to finish A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. Like I've been saying in the last few reading vlogs, when I'm reading this, I'm not gonna say like any like thoughts I have about it, because I'm filming a separate like spoiled-filled reading vlog for the According to Thorns and Roses series. So yeah, so when I update about this book in this vlog, I'm just gonna give you like page updates and maybe like very vague thoughts. So yeah, I'm on part 3, so I have this much left, so not too much. So I'm hoping to finish this weekend. I'm also gonna focus on reading The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. So this is like a companion novel to her other adult romance, which is called It's a Wrong Number, and this actually follows, what was her name, Callie? Hold on. Her name is Olivia. So the first book, Mr. Wrong Number, it follows Olivia and Colin, and Olivia and Colin. And then this one follows, the girl is Hallie and then the guy is Jack. So Jack and Olivia are siblings, and then Colin and Jack, I must say they were roommates. Well, in this book they're best friends slash roommates. So yeah, so basically in this book, Olivia and, okay, there's so many names, Olivia and Colin are getting married. So spoiler, I don't know. So they're in this book they are getting married, and Jack meets Hallie at the wedding. I think she was working the wedding. I'm not sure what she was doing. But they met there, and then they create this whole thing where they're trying to find love. And then I think it's a bet or something to see who's gonna find love first. Yeah, they create some sort of wager where they're trying to see who's gonna find love first. And then after like every bad date, so yeah, so anytime they have like a bad date, they meet up afterwards for tacos. And then here it says, spoiler, they get a lot of tacos together. So I'm excited to get into this. I think it's gonna be like a very fun, fast romance, and I'm here for it. Also, can we talk about how this book is shorter than this one? It's all around smaller. Like, why did it do this to us? Anyways, yeah, those are my reading plans for the weekend, and fingers crossed that I can finish hopefully all 3 books. All right, I'll talk to you guys again once I've done some reading or some b-roll or something, I don't know. Hey, so I have an update. It's now 7:50 p.m. I started listening to Blackout at like 5:55. No, 5:50, my bad. And I just finished Blackout. Okay, so here are my thoughts. I liked it. I feel like this book got a lot of bad reviews, but I enjoyed it. The only like critique that I have is that it felt kind of incomplete. Because what Blackout is about, it follows different people. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so it follows different characters, and there's like little like short stories, right? So it's like, it felt like each little story was like the start of a love story, but I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it was like the start of a love story, but we didn't get like, I don't know, like a lot of more detail, I don't know. But it just felt like it was incomplete. It didn't, but it was still like a cute story. I loved that all the stories combined with each other. So okay, this is how I'll describe it. It's kind of like those movies like Valentine's Day, New Year's Day. I feel like there's another one where it's you're like following different characters, but all the characters are somehow connected with each other, if you follow. So I liked that aspect of it. But again, there's only one like couple that we followed, that we got like multiple like stories of, and that story was called The Long Walk, and then it had like different like parts, and it will like go so it'll be like The Long Walk, and then I'll go to like a different couple. So I felt like all the like different couples and all the different like love stories were really cute, but I wish it was like there was like a bit more. So yes, it was like most of them were like, oh, right as like they like emit feelings or like get together, that's when the story ends. So that pretty much like all of them were like that. So yeah, I just wish it was like a little bit more. But again, it's like short stories, so there's only so much they can give. But I did really enjoy it. I felt like because it's written by different authors, a bunch of different authors. I feel like it didn't feel like it was like written by a bunch of different people. I felt like each story like flowed together really well. So yeah, so there's that. I think rating wise, I'm thinking like a 3.75 because I enjoyed it. I just wish it was like a little bit more, you know. So that's that. So I sent my friend Carleni a text and I was like, after I finished Blackout, should I read more of A Court of Mist and Fury, or should I start The Love Wager? And she said I should start The Love Wager, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I think I'm gonna take a shower first and then I'm gonna hop into starting The Love Wager. So that's the plan. See, I'll talk to you guys again later. So it's the next day, it's the next night actually. It's almost 8 p.m. Also, sorry you can hear the music outside. Hopefully you can, because you know, copyright. But anyways, yeah, it's Saturday, May 13th. It's 7:57 p.m. and I read a little bit. I got to like page 42 last night of the Love Wager, and then I've been reading for pretty much most of today, and I'm on page 161 in the Love Wager. I'm on chapter 17 and I'm loving it so far. Look at the annotations that I have already. Like, yeah, I'm loving it so far. I like both the characters. I love Hallie, I love Jack. Yeah, I love them both, but Jack fucked up already. He did something and I was like, Jack, no, don't do it. But he did it. So I'm waiting for that to like blow up in his face, because that's how romances go, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and hopefully get a good chunk more of this done. I'm halfway into it, so that's why I'm doing an update, because well, since I'm halfway, let's do an update. So what I've done today was that read until the halfway mark. I did a little arm workout. I just showered and I'm ready to like read for like the rest of the night. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I say I'm gonna read and I get distracted by YouTube. But I'm hoping to get like a good more done of this. So yeah, let's hop back into this. I honestly almost forgot to update this vlog. It's Sunday, May 14th. It's 5:54 p.m. And I think, oh, I could tell you what time it was, because I texted Carleni when I finished. So at like 2:47 p.m. I finished The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I ended up giving this 4.5 stars. See, I don't know, the ending was a little frustrating just because miscommunication, you know, that third act conflict that happens like in every romance. It was a bit frustrating. But overall, I did really enjoy this. I'm excited to read her next adult romance. She does have like YA romances, but I'm not really into YA romances. they're very hit and miss for me, so I usually try to just stick to adult romances. So her next adult romance, it's called The Objectors. So interested. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's, but yeah, I'll pick it up. Anyways, yes, The Love Wager. Yeah, it was a cute romance. It was there were a lot of points where I was like laughing out loud. I liked both of the characters, Hallie and Jack. I keep wanting to say Jake. Hallie and Jack. And yeah, it was nice to see Olivia and Connor. Is that his name? From the first book, Mr. Wrong Number. I think his name is Connor. It says for the C, I know that. But yeah, it was fun, like seeing a little bit of Colin. His name is Colin. Colin, and not sure what I said the girl's name was. It's Colin and Olivia. So yeah, it was fun to see like a little bit of them in this and see like what they have been up to. But yeah, I annotated it a good amount. And yeah, it was a fun, fast, cute romance rom-com, and I really enjoyed my time reading this book. So I just picked back up A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I am now on page 547, chapter 57. Like I said, I'm not gonna speak about my thoughts just because, like I said before, I have a separate spoiler vlog that I'm filming for this. But yeah, that's my page update for that. I'm gonna continue reading this in a little bit. I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video, probably shower, and then get back to reading. But I'm listening to the audiobook, and I have an hour and 39 minutes left. So we'll see if I can finish this tonight. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so I wanted to do one more update. It's 11:27 p.m. and a little bit ago, actually I think it's been like an hour, I finally finished A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. If you want to know all my thoughts and feelings about this book, you're gonna have to wait for my spoiler-filled reading vlog of me reading this entire series. But I will say that the ending changed certain opinions for me. So the end really did it for me, and I'm now a bit more excited to jump into the third book. So that's all I'm gonna say about that ending though. But yeah, I annotated it quite a lot, and yeah, so I was gonna continue this vlog into Monday, but if I pick up A Court of Wings and Ruin, then I don't want the rest of this vlog to be boring, because I won't be able to like give you like actual like detailed thoughts about the book, because I'm, like I said, I'm filming the other video, but I don't know what other book I would pick up. So I think this is the end, and I have like a lot I have to do tomorrow anyways, so I think this is a good place to end. So in this reading vlog, I finished Blackout by a bunch of different authors. Things edited by Danielle Clayton, and I started and finished The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. Really loved this book. It was really fun, cute romance. And then I finished, I'm not sure how much, oh, I think I read all of part 3. Yeah, I read all of part 3 today. Yeah, I think that was today. It's not, I read that much today of Court of Mist and Fury, and I finally finished this. And yeah, so that's what I read this weekend. Let me know if you guys, I mean, I'm gonna post this late. Let me know what you guys have read this, what you guys have been reading lately. Let me know. Also, let me know if you've read the Court of Thorns and Roses series, which I feel like a lot of people have. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys here next time on Yari Hearts Books. Bye.